Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to talk about a question that someone asked me here in Japan. If you don't know, I live in Japan. And a Japanese lady came up to me and asked me, what does it mean to be black? She was very kind, very sweet, and I didn't really have an answer for her. We actually talked about it back and forth, and I want to get into why I don't really know the answer to that question, and I don't really know if there's an answer. I want you guys to comment on this video. Please comment if you're consider yourself black and let me know what you think it is, because I don't really think there's a real answer. But I wanted to talk about that in today's video quickly, because I'm really making this video for the comments. It's more of a question that I want you guys to answer. And even with your guys' answer, I don't think that there's really a right answer. Well, actually, I'll tell you what I think the right answer is, but I don't think people use this as the right answer. That makes sense. So anyways, I will talk about that in today's video. But like I said, I'm making this video for the comment section. I want you guys to comment, and I want you guys to tell me. And I'll speak a little bit about, does it mean anything when you travel the world? Before we get into the video, I want to let you guys know that I have a Valentine's Day box on my website. If you're unaware, I have a website, maryjanesworldtour.com, where I sell all of my favorite Japanese stuff. I'm in Japan right now, and I'm living in Japan, and Japan just has the best stuff in the world. Best hair care products, best skincare products, best food products, best snacks. And I curated a Valentine's Day box that I think would be the most perfect gift for your loved one. If you have a girlfriend, if you have a wife of any age, your mother, your daughter, your best friend, I think this would be the most perfect box for them. I chock a box full of Japanese goodness. We've got hair oils. I put the most delicious chocolates in here. This is from a local farm right by where I live. There's a gorgeous strawberry farm, and the strawberry farm makes delicious strawberry confections. I have a strawberry cake from a local farm near me. I put a ton of hair oils in here. I put chocolates. These are panda chocolates. They look like little pandas. Should I show you guys? I'll show you in a second. I put my favorite face masks. This is one of my favorite face masks from Vaseline, but I think it's only here in Asia. I'm not sure. I put face masks in there. I also put a big pack of my face masks. There's 10 in here. I just chock it full. I put some of my favorite strawberry chocolates, also from that farm near my house. I put really cute stuff. This is a wallet, Japanese style wallet. I put 3 of my favorite hair oils in the box for you guys. It's just chocked full. I put beauty soap. This is like one of the best soaps in Japan. It's for your face. I put really gorgeous face masks in there and a ton of snacks. And so I even have these gorgeous, this is chocolate. It's a box of chocolates, but it's Pokemon. I just put gorgeous, I chock a box full of very cute Japanese confections, beauty products, chocolates and snacks, and it's available on my website now. And if you order now, you will get the box guaranteed 100% before Valentine's Day, but you got to order now. So yeah, it's all available. My Valentine's Day box is available on my website, and I just think this would make the most perfect gift you could possibly give a loved one. Your mother, it would work for all ages, your daughter, your best friend. It's a box full of Japanese amazingness. So it's now available on my website, and I'll put a discount code down below for anyone who wants to purchase today. But let's get into the video. Okay, so like I said, I'm basically making this video for the comment section. I want you guys to tell me what you think. What do you think being black means, or what does it mean to you? Because I don't really think there's a real answer to this question. I think, let me know if I'm wrong, I think it's your opinion. Here's why I think being black in today's society means your opinion. versus it if you see yourself as black. Because I don't really think it means anything. It cannot refer to a race of people, because it cannot being black cannot refer to a race of people, because all people from many different countries would consider themselves black. The lady who came up to me when I was sitting in Starbucks today, and she said, "Where are you from?" And I said, "I'm from the US." And she said, "Okay, but what are your roots?" And I'm like, "American." And she's just like, "Okay, I have a question." And I said, "What?" And she's like, "What does it mean to be black?" She said, "Genuinely, I want to know." And she was not being rude at all, extremely kind. And I said, well, I think the real answer refers to a culture, but as a traveler, I know that I meet tons of people over the world who call themselves black. I spent a lot of time in Amsterdam, and I was recently in Amsterdam, and I was hanging out with friends, and a few of the friends I was hanging out with were from African countries, but they are, if you guys have been to Holland, if you've been to Amsterdam, you know it's a big melting pot, huge. There's tons of people from Suriname, there's tons of people from Africa, different African countries, and like 3 of my friends are Surinamese, but their skin is like mine. But they're from Holland, and they said something like that they were referring to themselves, and they were like, us black people. And I was like, because I didn't see myself the same as these people. Like, my friends, I didn't see that we were the same. They are from Suriname, living in Holland. And I have a lot of friends from Curacao, and they live in Holland, and they would call themselves black. And I'm just like, but are you black though? So it's an interesting question, because here in Japan, there's a lot of half Japanese, half black people. And actually, everyone thinks that's what I am. I live here, and everyone in Japan, Japanese people, assume that I'm one of the half black, half Japanese people, because there's a lot of them. Every time I get in a taxi, they're like, "Okinawa?" They're assuming I'm from Okinawa, because all the half black, half Japanese kids, they all are from Okinawa. Anyways, so those half black, half Japanese kids call themselves black. So, but their half blackness sometimes is from Africa. Like maybe their dad came, like Naomi Osaka, her dad came from Haiti. So, and her mom is Japanese, but she calls herself half black. So I'm like, what does black mean? Because the lady asked me, because she said she was speaking to a African person, like from Africa, who was saying, "I'm not black, I'm Nigerian." Like, I'm Nigerian. And I grew up with people in my school who were from Nigeria who would say, "I'm not black, I'm Nigerian." Like, I'm from Nigeria, I'm a Nigerian person, I'm not black. But there are also people from African countries who are not black. So what does black mean? Because I have lots of friends from South Africa, and they're like, "We're not black, we're South African." Which I would agree. I have a lot of friends from Morocco. They're like, "We're not black, we're Moroccan." That makes sense. I have lots of friends, I have lots of friends from Egypt. We're not black, we're Egyptian. I have a lot of friends from all over I travel the world, so I have friends that are just from all over the place, and they're like, "I'm not black, I'm this. I'm not black, I'm Ethiopian." But I know Ethiopians who still call themselves black. I have Ethiopian friends who are like, "Oh, us black people." I'm like, black? So what I'm saying is there's people from Africa, right, who are not black. So what does black mean? I just don't know what it's supposed to mean when African people refer to themselves as black, or people who are not from America refer to themselves as black. Here's what I think black means. I think black means you are American. But then a lot of other people started to refer to themselves as black who are not American. Like, you will know people from Africa who will be like, oh, us black people. So I'm like, I thought the word black was referring to the black culture of Americans, right? Because you couldn't really call us African anymore. And you couldn't really call us, well, there was no name to call us because you couldn't say a country, you know? Like, for example, I cannot go to Africa and be like, oh, this is my country. I have no country in Africa. My family is a melting pot. We've got a lot of white people in my family. We've got Asian in my family. It's a mix. I'm a melting pot. It's all mixed up, right? In my very close family, I've got Asian and white. So for me, that's where the black word came up with. It's like, well, we can't really call you anything anymore. You're not really tied to a country anymore as far as, oh, we have a lot of Native American in my family as well. Like the Americans before before England came to, a lot of those in my family. So it's just a melting pot. So at this point, to me, the word black meant, well, we can't really call you Ethiopian. We can't really call you Moroccan. We can't call you, I don't know, Benin or Benin. If you're from Benin, what are you called? We can't really call you, say you're from this country anymore. Your skin is dark, you're black, right? But how can it refer to a skin tone? Because literally, I have white in my family, a lot of it. Like some of my siblings, their skin is completely white, not dark at all. White with freckles. My brother is white with freckles. His skin is white. It's not even brown. It's not brown at all. And he has freckles. So, but he's black. So what does it mean? I just don't know what the word black means anymore because so many people use the word black. There are people, they're like, well, I'm a black person, but they're from like Nigeria. Or they're like, oh, I'm a black person, but they're from like Ethiopia or like Kenya. Well, why would you call yourself black? To me, you are Kenyan, you are Ethiopian, you are Nigerian, right? Well, I do know those people who do say that. Oh, I'm not black, I'm Ethiopian. Oh, I'm not black, I'm Nigerian. Oh, I'm not black, I'm South African. And I would agree with them. But then I know people from those countries that, well, I'm kind of repeating myself and going in circles right now. Because here's why I'm saying I don't think. So what does it mean to be black? I don't think it means anything. I think it means you consider yourself black, right? There's no answer. You can't take a test and be like, oh, you're black. It just refers to a culture, right? And to me, that culture is American black culture. Rap music, basketball, American football, our culture, it's its own culture, black culture. It means you come from slave descendants, but you're American, right? You're not, we can't claim another country because we've been too diluted and too far removed. But it means, to me, black means you are American. Black refers to a culture, it's not a race. So technically, if you're from Ethiopia, you're not black. If you're from South Africa, you're not black. If you're from Suriname, you're not black, you're Surinamese. If you're from Curacao, you're not black, if you're from Curacao, what are you called? Caribbean, I don't know. So I just want to know, what do most black people think? Does it mean something to be black, or is it just your opinion? Because one, it cannot refer to skin tone. It doesn't mean you're a darker person because, like I said, my family members are white. Like, I actually have white family members. We have white in our family and Asian, like literally. But I have black family members who are the color white. Their skin is not dark at all. So it cannot refer to, and I mean, I don't have to explain that to you guys. You guys know Black people exist on a spectrum to extremely white to very dark. So it can't refer to a skin tone. So what does it refer to? What does Black mean? Oh, does it just mean you have African descent? It can't mean that, because I have tons of Africans who say, I'm not Black. I'm Ethiopian. I'm not Black. I'm Moroccan. I'm not Black. I'm South African. And I think they're right. But then there are African people from Africa who say, well, I'm Black. Or like when I'm hanging out with my friends in Amsterdam, they'll be like, oh, us Black people. I'm like, you're not Black. We're not, I don't see them as the same as me, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not like, they're not like me. We're not like the same race, in my opinion, but then they'll call themselves Black. I'm like, you see yourself as Black? Really? So to me, here's my answer. I think Black means you are American, Black culture, like the culture of Black people. You come from America. You didn't immigrate to America. You're like from America, from slave descendants. Like that's how you got to America. And now we're so watered down and so far removed that, and so like my family's so mixed up. My family's a melting pot of different, a lot of people always ask me what I am. The answer is Black, because I can't tell you what I am anymore. It's too mixed up. We've got mixed, a lot of white, a lot of Asian, a lot of Native American, and the slaves, which we don't know where they came from, because even the slaves, they would mix up. When they brought the slaves from Africa to the US, a lot of them got mixed up because they didn't want them communicating with each other. They're like, oh, if we have a bunch of slaves in this area, if we have a bunch of slaves in this area from the same place, they'll all communicate. We don't want them communicating. So they would take a bunch of different parts of Africa to get slaves from, mix them up, and then put them. So like even the African got diluted. So I don't have a country in Africa to be like, oh, that's where my people come from. There's nobody living in Africa that's related to me. My descendants, my ancestors were slaves, white people from Germany, Italy, a lot of Asian in my family, Chinese, Asian, Italian. That's where I'm from, New Jersey. So there was a huge move of immigration from China and Italy, exactly where I'm from. It's just a big melting pot. So there's no real answer. And don't tell me to get a DNA test, because I did and they're fake. My grandma, I spoke about this before. My grandmother took a DNA test from Ancestry DNA and it told her she was 85% Nigerian. So they're made up. My grandma's white. She is white as the God-driven snow. She's blonde hair, blue eyes. She's a white woman from Denmark. Well, she's from Germany, but she's from Germany, Denmark. She's white. White. She's a white woman. Literally blue eyes, literally blonde hair. She's no percent Black at all. She took a DNA test and it told her she was 85% Nigerian. So they're made up. Those Ancestry DNA tests, they're made up. But they cover their butts so you can't sue them, because they say we're estimating your race, your ethnic makeup. We're estimating. So you can't be like, I want my money back. They're like, hey, we covered our butts, and you should have read the terms and conditions. I want you guys to comment below if you consider yourself Black. Please comment below and tell me why you are Black, or what Black means to you. Because what I think it just means American culture. You have slave descendants from Africa in your blood, but now you are just Black. Like, you cannot claim some country anymore other than America. So you're Black. Same with white people in America. They don't really go around saying, oh, we're European. They're white because It's a culture. It's white American culture. It's Black American culture. Right? I hope this isn't offensive to anyone, because it literally is just titles. I'm not being offensive at all. I think that the world just has a bunch of different definitions for everybody, and I want to get this cleared up. So please comment, tell me what Black means to you, and if I'm right. In the meantime, I just want to let you guys know again that you need my Valentine's Day box. You need this for your loved one. Get it for your sister, get it for your cousin, get it for your best girlfriend. You'll be able to say, girl, I got you, or your wife or your girlfriend, I got you a box of Japanese goodness. Like, I packed this box. They're going to freak out. Whoever you get this for is going to freak out. Beauty products, snacks, chocolates, face masks, the whole gig. So yeah, that's that. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Let me know what it means to be Black. If I'm wrong, if you have a different opinion from me. If you are from Africa and you think you're Black, tell me why. And yeah, tell me what you think it means. And this is a lighthearted, open discussion. It's not, it's just food for thought. See you guys in my next one. Bye.